Company Travels, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about everything that you need to know if you want to travel from Osaka, well, technically from Busan, South Korea to Osaka, Japan. Now, I'm actually in Japan right now. I took the ferry a few days ago, so I'm just trying to give you all the information that you need, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just basically the essentials if you want to travel, from South Korea to Osaka, Japan. So let's just get down to the first thing. When I booked the ticket about 2.5 weeks before, and this was a great strategy because I actually looked at the ticket one day before I was leaving, and actually the fare was 2 times the amount. So try to book your ticket at least 2 weeks before. You're going to get a really good deal. The price is around 100,000 won. That is the cheapest one, and I actually got a cheaper fare because I was in the Korean section. If you're in the English section, I think it's a little bit more. So if you have a Korean friend, try to tell your Korean friend to do the booking for you, or you could actually go to the terminal in Busan and take care of that. So it's actually around 100, and then it goes up to I think it's about 200 is the 200 and something is the amount that, it's the deluxe package. But if you're on a budget, just think about it. It's around 100,000 won equals $75. Plus, they're going to ask you if you want to purchase a meal for dinner, and I'd probably say about $8. About $8, and the food is really good. It's really terrific, and the drinks and so forth. No, there is no alcohol included. You can't have it all. But I mean, the meal is really good. So overall, the whole price package, if you want to do that, the cheapest is around 100 US dollars. You're looking at that. Now, how does that compare to, booking a ticket for, an airline? I think it's a lot cheaper because they're not charging you for baggage. You could take as many, as many luggages as you want, how big it is, it doesn't matter because you're on the ferry. So you're already saving around $50 to $75 depending on the airline. The great thing about taking the ferry as well is you can't beat the view. I mean, it's so romantic at day or night. It's just phenomenal. The wind hitting you. I mean, and then you get this really cute cabin that, it's just so cute. It's just different. And, just going through the sea and seeing everything, it's just amazing. I mean, you'll get there in a longer time. I think it takes about 15 hours because you actually have to be at the Busan terminal, and you have to check in at 1 o'clock, and you go through customs. They check your passport, luggage, and so forth. But the actual ferry leaves around 3 o'clock, between 3 to 3:30 p.m. And you arrive in Osaka, Japan around probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. The bad thing about One of the things that I did not like about the ferry is there's no Wi-Fi. You actually have to have your cell phone to have it under roaming so you could get Wi-Fi. There's only one place in Panstar that you actually could get Wi-Fi, but it's under certain conditions. It's up the stairs in the cafe. You could get a beer, you could, do your Wi-Fi and so forth, but you're gonna have to wait until probably about 8 or 8:30 to actually get Wi-Fi. Why is that? Because the Wi-Fi in the Panstar ferry is from Japan, so you actually have to be in Japanese sea waters in order for you to get, to get Wi-Fi. So that was a total bummer. Let's get down to something else that you guys need to know that's really important. You should definitely change your money at the Busan ferry terminal, because when you get to Japan, there's no exchange. It's just customs, and then they take you on a bus, and then they drop you off at the metro station. So make sure that you get everything, your money exchanged at the Busan terminal before you arrive to Japan. Also, make sure that I mean, this is common sense, but some people have a lot of issues with that. Make sure that you have an exit ticket. When you arrive in Busan, they're going to ask you for an exit ticket. They're also going to ask you for an exit ticket when you arrive to Japan. So just make sure that all your documents are taken care of before you go, because maybe they might not let you in the country, and then just deport you back to your country, or deport you back to where you came from, which would be obviously Seoul. All right, so let's see, there's another thing. Oh, the sockets. the great thing about, you know, when you're going in the ferry and then when you're in Japan, the sockets are American style sockets, like the ones they use in Canada, the US, and Mexico. So the voltage, you could actually use, if you're from these countries, you could use the phone and you won't have any issue. Obviously, you know, when you're in Seoul, Korea, the you have to get another one because if they use like kind of like the European ones, they use the ones with the circle and the hole. So that's a good thing. So don't throw away your sockets, guys, before if you want to travel over here. You know, keep your American sockets, you know, the holes and so forth. Another important factor is that, you know, Busan, from Seoul to Busan, it's about 4 hours. So I just advise you to take, if you're there and you want to take the ferry, you have to take the KTX. I totally recommend the KTX because it drops you off right in front of the ferry terminal. You're just gonna have to cross the street and then you're there. If you take the bus will take you about 4 hours and it leaves you really far out, so you're gonna have to pay for a taxi over there. Actually, my recommendation is I actually left from Seoul and I stayed 1 or 2 days in Busan, just took everything in, and then I got on the ferry and right here where I'm at in Japan. So I think I covered everything. Anyway, don't worry about if you missed any information. I'm gonna put everything down in the description box below. My name is Bunny. I do videos, travel videos for a long time. I hope this was helpful. And if you like the content, just subscribe and hit the like button. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care and cheers from Osaka, Japan. Bye.